A little bit of creepiness, blood, and psychological torture make the recipe for an ideal horror movie. Add in a cult, and you've got yourself apartment 1 bedroom. Imagine that you've rented the same place. You think you're moving into your dreamy new home, but actually you're moving into a cult. So let us give you some tips on how to survive if you find yourself in the 1-bedroom apartment, 1BR of Asilo del Mar. Step 1, hold on to mistrust. If you arrive in a new city and quickly find yourself in the perfect place to live, the friendliest neighborhood with ideal conditions, it doesn't really sound believable. That too, in LA. You'll be suspicious. It sounds too good to be true, but you ignore that. Don't. Never ignore something suspicious. It's what our lead lady did and got herself wound up in a torturous cult. Sarah came to LA to prove to her father she can survive on her own. We admire her courage and resilience to face completely new surroundings on her own, but it ultimately made her naive. She fell prey to a scam, a life-threatening one. So whenever you're planning to move into someplace new and things seem a bit off, then investigate. Don't ignore your natural instincts. Trust them. Get to the bottom of it and satisfy your reservations. Most of the time, our subconscious can pick up signals we can't. That's why they say trust your gut. It never lies. Even if you're wrong, it doesn't matter. Better safe than sorry, right? On the other hand, if the dreamy-eyed protagonist was a little more alert, the movie would have ended right then and there. Now that brings us to a pretty similar next step. Step 2, don't be a romance victim. Girl, we get it. Brian was hot, but not too hot to immediately be his neighbor. To trap her, the sinister community played all its cards right, put a welcoming front to show a friendly community, and an easy-on-the-eyes guy. While everything else in her life was uncertain, this opportunity seemed like a breath of fresh air. In reality, it was manipulating her to be agreeable. So, like Sarah, you also hoped you are worrying about nothing. All is good and applied for residence with no prior investigation. Then at least keep an eye on manipulative signs to make your stay. Come on, it's lesson number 1. Don't trust strangers, especially the cute ones. They are the ones to look out for. If our main girl had taken her rose-colored glasses off for 1 minute, she would have noticed that everywhere she went, her handsome neighbor immediately pops up. Isn't that suspicious? You have 2 lessons now. Trust your gut and don't fall prey to romantic strangers. Step 3, dealing with the noises. However, you still came and now 1 bedroom is your home address. What now? Now they break you in. The torture begins with disturbing sounds at night that make you paranoid. They keep you up and don't let you get a good night's sleep. You're restless and can't think straight. The tiredness soon catches up and you'll be more susceptible to manipulation. Here's what you do. Get some rest. Yes, with those sounds. It is completely possible to train yourself to sleep in noisy places. You need to acknowledge the sound that it's there, it's coming. You can't do anything about it, so just accept it and try to sleep. That's easier said than done. So you can distract your ears by focusing on your heartbeat. Do some breathing exercises and meditation. Exhaust yourself before going to sleep. Yep, make sure you're tired, so tired that you instantly fall into a deep slumber. If that doesn't help either, then make your bed someplace far from the noise. The further it is, the better. To further cancel the sounds, use soft fabrics as noise blockers. Wherever you feel it's coming from, place your clothes, bed sheets, or anything soft that will cancel it out. A bonus tip, maybe abide by just 1 rule of the community: don't bring your pet. That way you can protect it from a very fiery fate. A moment of silence for Sarah's poor kitty. Step 4, surviving the confinement. Anyway, now they've got you no matter what you did. At least you're well rested, we hope. Your handsome hunk of a neighbor kidnapped you instead of that creep you've been worried about. Your entire world is brought down on you when you realize the whole community complex is in on it. No one helped you when you tried to run from Brian, so you're mentally disturbed too. However, quickly take 5 and reassess your situation. Panicking would get you nowhere. Calm your nerves and focus on what you can do now. They've designed a special psychological activity to break you down. They make you stand with your arms on the wall till the light goes out. And if you can no longer stand there like that, they'll nail your hands to the wall. Oh, now that's pain. When the light goes out, it will be like you're in solitary confinement. It's designed to distort your spatial and cognitive senses. In layman's terms, they're taking away your ability to think and focus properly. The confinement usually gives people suicidal thoughts, too. Not to fret, prisoners often deal with solitary confinement. Here's what they can teach you. Imagination is your best friend. Many prisoners say they create detailed scenarios of being in the free air again to get a sense of freedom. You will also need grit, the belief that you'll get through it. Without grit, your imagination will probably drive you crazy. Although much can't be done about the pain of being nailed to the wall, you can try meditation and deep breaths again. Stretch your shoulders, if that's any help. Perhaps you do need to embrace the pain. That's the way your imagination will work, and you'll be able to pull your hands from the wall. We know how painful it sounds, but that's how Sarah got free and was welcomed to the cult. The only way out of the cult is through it. Step 5, arm yourself. After being accepted into the sinister group, you should immediately look for anything that can be used as a weapon. Unless you've already given up hope to escape and have accepted your fate like the main character, being hopeless might be crucial too if you're looking to pass those lie detector tests. Maybe you'll be lucky if your friend comes to live in the same place and her torture will give you a wake-up call, or you can find an unexpected ally as your new husband. The important thing is to regain hope and arm yourself. It can be something small, like a pen, or something big like a bat. If you can't keep it on you, then we recommend at least keeping it in sight. Anywhere you go, look for potential weapons and keep them near. You never know when you need them. Step 6, take out the eyes. What to do about those 24/7 cameras on you? You can't make a move if you're constantly under surveillance. You need to take out those peeping toms, or you can check what exactly is in their field of view. Note the angle and range of the camera if you can. Then you can make a route from the blind spots of the cameras. Sounds very James Bondy, but hey, focus. Your life's on the line. If finding blind spots is difficult, then once you're ready to run, cover the cameras with something. You can also destroy them. Better make them pay in any way you can. It depends on you and how rebellious you're feeling. Step 7, one man for himself. We get it. Sarah was nice. She wanted to help people. That's why once she shot the main villain Jerry and her former crush, she stayed a little while longer to convince the crowd. She thought they would wake up from their brainwashing once their leader was dead, like it was some kind of fairy tale spell. They're too far gone, girl. Forget about them and just run away. It's her caring nature that got her trapped in the first place. Jerry thought she was so kind to the elderly lady on her first trip that she was an ideal replacement for Lester's dead wife. No, you should just bail out of there as soon as you get the chance. No stopping for anyone. Is that selfish? Yes. Do you want to survive? Yes. Then just run. You can send the police there later or anything else, but the important thing is making it out of there. Step 8, get some therapy. Although the movie's ending plot twist that the entire area is part of the cult might be worrisome for you, we just hope you run like hell and make it out before anyone else gets you. Immediately contact the LAPD, friends, and family and find a safe space. And don't be a loner like Sarah. Have a social circle. Cults target lonely people with no solid social support. Oh, don't forget to get some therapy, bro. What you've been through was a lot. That's a wrap for this video. Would you escape this hellish building complex in the same way? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.